Hey guys, this is Dr. Ziggy Udiano, aka Shrink Who Loves Pink. Before I get started, I wanted to let you know that next Wednesday, August 23rd at 8 o'clock p.m., I'm going to be doing a webinar on how to make your extracurriculars extraordinary. So I'll put a link in the comments and I hope you join me. So on to today's topic du jour. Three important things to remember during the interview season. Number one, I think first and foremost is to remember just because you turned in your secondary super early doesn't mean you're always going to get the first set of interview invites. Of course, it definitely could happen, but I've definitely had clients who worried because they submitted their secondaries really soon and it seems like a long time until they get their first interview invite. Sometimes there's no rhyme or reason. I had a client once who was just the best client in every possible way. Grades, MCAT, experience, everything. Of course, she submitted her secondaries as humanly soon as possible, and she didn't get her first interview invite until about mid-October, basically. So I'm not saying this is going to happen, but just something to keep in mind also so you don't get too worried. The second thing to remember is that the interview season is really, really long. It runs until starting from August now until the first few months of 2024. So it's a really, really long sort of process basically, and for osteopathic medical schools, sometimes the interview season runs even longer. And the last thing I just want you to remind you about is if you've submitted a secondary and you haven't heard back from the medical school in about 6 to 10 weeks, you might want to consider sending an update letter. Of course, only send it if the medical school accepts such letters, and only send it if you have significant updates in terms of, grades, experiences, or if you've started something new, gotten a new award, you're submitting a manuscript that you haven't previously reported. Things along those lines, basically. So hopefully if you keep these three things in mind, you'll be off to a great start. I hope this was of help. Thank you.